Hey, welcome you Forex trading aficionados. Tom here from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in these insane markets. And it is Monday morning, the day before the U.S. election, and it is 6:45 a.m., November 4th, 2024. And we've had relatively quiet evening, and okay. There are some. I guess that the point out, and we're starting with dollar yen, and I still have the weekly points up. So if you haven't seen the weekly analysis, please go check out the weekly. But you see this gap here. This is a 4-hour chart. We had that nice gap down. Um, that's basically telling me that dollar yen is soft for today, and maybe the dollar's reign of terror over the yen is coming to is slowing down or perhaps even ending, and that would mean that sterling yen is also perhaps cooling off. All depending on what sterling dollar does. Sterling dollar had a nice little bit show sign of life, but we'll get into that in a second. But right now, the only way dollar yen on the day could show any type of strength. So I'm trying to say for you guys, don't get fooled. You should be looking to sell like rallies up to 152.39. A break of 152.39, a hold above, filling of this gap would basically say maybe we got some strength to get back up to the 153 level, 153.20. But right now it seems to be a little bit soft. We have a main support point for the week right here at 150.80, minor support at 150.20. Okay, so what I'm saying today is if 150.20 goes, most likely we're heading to the 150.80, but probably I can't even say that because if we break 150.80, it's on its way to hang on, what number I got? 149. You know, one. Okay, 150.80, 150, the figure, and then there's that main support at 149.80. Right now, the only way this thing shows any strength is if it gets above 152.40. So we got a pivot point right here. You know, I would use this low bar's close because it's in the congestion. That low bar's close is an important point. We're approaching it right now. If we break that, most likely we're heading down to 150, 125. So really, I got dollar yen kind of in a bearish state today, and that's the way I see it right now. All right, so let's move on over to sterling dollar. All right, so hang on a second here. Let me get some numbers here. Okay, sterling dollar right now needs to hold above 129.40. 129.40 right there to show continued strength to perhaps the 130.40 area again. That's a pretty tough level for it. If it can get above 130.40, it's actually showing some really good strength to try to attack that 131.05 level. That's been a monster for the last couple of weeks. So if it breaks down through 129.40, you could expect it to come back down into the lower end of the range. Maybe this low bar is closed right here. This is a 4-hour chart. So we're looking at 128.61 again. So a break of 40 shows weakness towards 128.61. Staying above this level, we are tracking to 130.43. Excuse me. We're in a tight range in this thing. It's been like that. It's actually extended the lower level of the range downward. It was bearish. Now it's starting to try to shake off the bearishness and get into like a neutral type of mode. But it needs to get over 130, say 45, really, to show that. All right, so let's move on over to good old sterling yen. All right, so we got the weekly levels still up. I'm just going to erase those. You should, if you haven't seen the weeklies, please go over, check it out, and you can get a better. The weekly levels are like waypoints. That you can watch for during the week. I like that waypoints. That works for me. All right, so let's see, where are we now? We already had a pretty decent move. Okay, so hang on a second. Let me get some numbers. Okay, we should have a short-term support at 196.37 on the day. Actually, all right, I'm gonna go 196. I gotta give myself some skid, so I'm gonna go to 196.32 is fine. 196.32 should be the support. The only way this thing is starting to show any strength, and what I don't like is that it kind of, well, hang on a second. It's got to get above 197, the figure. 197 on the day. 197. Now this is a 1 hour chart. I'll go 197.05. It's got to get over 197.05 to show strength, to say that it is going 197.07. That's fine. It's going to attempt to get back up into this area right here, 197.50, right there, 50 to 80, I guess, right? So the support is 196, say 35, 30, like that. It needs to get above 197.05 to show any type of strength right now, and then perhaps it could start to slow grind back up towards the 197.70 level, and if it's gaining strength, it's going to go back up to the 198 say 40 level. But right now, the only thing I see is like strength has to get above 197.07. That is the resistance point on the day. Oh, if it breaks 196.39, where can it go? I mean, like, well, let me look at some volatility. 196.39. Let's see what we got. 196. Let's see the 196.32. Woo. That's opening its way like to 195. 195 what? 195.40. So if it breaks 196.32, it's showing weakness to 195.40. I think that cable's got a little bit more life into it today, so I don't really see that. I think we're going to channel a lot today, but right now, as I'm just saying, we need to get over 197.05 to show strength. I wouldn't touch this thing right now. I just leave it alone. All right, let's look at good old euro yen. All right, euro yen. Like I said, I've been saying the last couple of days, this cross has been holding up the best out of the Europeans against the yen. It really hasn't really sold off that deep, and sterling yen isn't really selling off that deep either. I want you to take note of gold. If you haven't seen my gold analysis, go check out that gold analysis, because right now that gold analysis is like crazy, man. It's like right on 2,800 resistance, 2,600, I think, 85 support, and I said it's going to stay with. I don't know. Just go check it out. I'm so proud of that gold analysis. I should be, because I don't really do gold. Somebody asked me to do gold. I did it, and I never heard from the guy again. Go figure. Can you do gold analysis? Yeah, I'll do it for you. It's a pain in the ass to do that, can you do gold analysis? Yeah, disappears. Where do you go follow the other guru? I got hair on my chin older than some of these guys that are doing technical analysis. You know what I mean? It's like kind of crazy. That's a crazy statement, though, too. I mean, I gotta get on my chin. Oh my gosh, man. All right, hang on. Let me get some numbers here. All right, in euro yen, I have a like a pivot point 165.60, 61. Right now, that's going to be resistance to this 165, say 85 level. So this is all resistance right now in euro yen I have right here. And by being below 165.60, it's saying that there's weakness to 165, like right down in here. 165, the figure, all right? There's some support at 164.95. So I would say 165, the figure. If all of a sudden this thing starts turning down to 164.95, we're looking, it's opening up its path back to 163.90. So that's how it, right now, euro yen, okay, we have a pivot point, very important point, 165.61. It is below it. It's basically saying it's going back down towards the 165, the figure, 164.90. There should be support there. Now, if it goes to 90 and then it takes this pivot out, it's like, say, for instance, if it goes to 165.90 and then all of a sudden this thing reverses back up through the pivot on the day, that's showing renewed strength back up to like 166 up in here. So be careful of that. So I'd say, for instance, you go short at 50, just for, you know, shits and giggles, and it goes down to 165, the figure, and you're thinking all great and stuff like that, and all of a sudden, whoop, you see it start coming back up. Put your stop at entry, because if it goes through that and goes through this 60, that's showing strength. So basically, what it's saying is it's a market paradox. Guys are pushing it down to flush everybody that's out, that's in this, right in here. Oh my goodness, we're going to miss that move type of thing. And they take it out through the box, and then all of a sudden they're buying back their positions, and they reverse up through this 6160, and you're looking up at higher. So this 165.60 level is an important level on the day. All right, so please, if you like what you see, like and subscribe. Don't forget to share my videos far and wide. I want to build a big trading community. Head on over to Park Avenue Trading, get yourself a free ebook. Going to be coming out with another market structure video, and I'm going to be doing it on, I wrote some notes. You actually believe it? We'll be talking about like the phases, the accumulation phases, and markup, distribution, and then markdown means market coming off. These are all just technical terms for some of the market structure. So please, again, if you like what you see, like and subscribe. Leave some comments. Tell me what you think about my analysis. I really appreciate the comments. YouTube loves comments for the algorithm. It shows that people are kind of engaging with my madness, and that would be a big help for me. Remember always, enjoy the party, dance near the door. Good luck today. Cheers.